Hello my dear friends, and thank you for watching this short video, and the title of this is A Celtic Blessing for Peace. My name is Brother Sean. I'm the Barefoot Franciscan monk, or my nickname is Father Ted from the sitcom on TV, but I can be Father Jack. What I would like to do now is to share with you a beautiful blessing that I've been familiar with for many years, but it's rooted in my belief and my love of Celtic monasticism. A monasticism that embraces Gaia and the earth. A monasticism that is a way of life. It's all embracing of all faiths and none, because it sees the sacred and the holy in the living presence of plants and flowers, herbs, even in stones, in water, in the air that we breathe, in Brother Sun and Sister Moon, in all the elements and the animal kingdom. And now I will share with you this beautiful Celtic blessing. May the light of your soul guide you. May the light of your soul bless the work you do with the secret love and warmth of your heart. May you see in what you do the beauty of your own soul. May the sacredness of your work bring healing, light, and renewal to those who work with you, and to those who see and receive your work. May your work never weary you. May it release within you the well springs of refreshment, inspiration, and excitement. May you be present in what you do. May you never become lost in the bland absences. May the day never burden. May dawn find you awake and alert, approaching your new day with dreams, possibilities, and promises. May evening find you gracious and fulfilled. May you go into the night blessed, sheltered, and protected. May your calm console and renew you. And within all of those words, there are sentiments of beauty, acknowledging the sacredness of you and me, of the earth, the elements, and our spiritual path, whatever that path may encompass. And here, the Celtic blessing does not embrace a religion, because it is not a religion. It is a way of life. It is about surrender. Surrender of what to what? It's about surrendering your heart to the mystical heart of God. But the word God is bad news today, because many see it as a threat. Many see it as a representation of evil for the hurt that has been inflicted on God's children from God's representatives within all faiths, not just the Catholic Church. But you see, that's what happens when the Celtic blessing isn't resonating within the heart. Because if they truly live the words, rather than just say them as I've done and give lip service, then there is no blessing. It's more of a hindrance or a curse. But the Celtic blessing is about embracing a way of life that is wholesome, and it nurtures harmony and divine connectedness that brings that balance back into the heart, not the mind. And the Celts, like the Essenes, like the Mayans, they work from the heart, because within the heart there lives the beating heart of Gaia, our beloved Earth Mother, and a loving Father, Mother God, who encompasses all. Now, you'll have heard this from me before in other videos. As a young boy growing up, I was made to believe, possibly brainwashed into believing, that there was only one religion. And that was the Catholic Church. And as a young boy, I was dissuaded by our parish priest in Dublin from getting involved with the Church of Ireland because I would be condemned to hell. Now, that's old theology, and thankfully we've moved on. But there is still a suspicion within all of us. Am I doing right? Well, the great Teresa of Avila, the reformer of the Carmelites, she speaks so eloquently, and yet it's about simplicity as well, where we thank our church, our synagogue, our shul, our temple, for the richness it has given us. But to walk that simple path to wholeness, spiritual wholeness, very often we have to disengage and walk the solitary path, giving a blessing to our religious family, and then begin the real journey. What do I mean by that? Well, the only example I can share with you is when I was a young student nurse as a nursing monk in Manchester, in England. I was sent by the monastery with 4 other young monks, to do my nurse training, a 3-year intensive course. Hard, yes, but we were told by the matron who came to do her introductory talk to fire us up to enjoy the 3-year course, which was daunting. She said, as students you are learning, but when you qualify as a registered general nurse, that's when your relearning begins. And so it is when we embrace the solitary path, honoring the divine within us, that we begin to learn about the mysteries of the mystical heart of God. A God who's not encapsulated in a one belief. He's not just for the Jews, the Muslims, the Christians, the Sikhs, the Hindus, the Baha'is. No. Religion, as you know, is man-made. Man needed to create this in order to have a pathway to their God. But over the centuries, that pathway has become embroiled in so much historical woundedness, like the Crusades that's turned Christian against Muslim and Muslim against Christian against Jew. And that's why Gaia guided us last year in 2011 to set up the live stream channel, to go live every night at 9 o'clock for global peace, to send love, light and blessing to Jerusalem, the heart chakra of the world, and to the Abrahamic faith who are still locked in that mindset. But the Celtic blessing is about, may the light of your soul guide you, and may the light of your soul bless the work you do with the secret love and warmth of your heart. And may you see in what you do the beauty of your own soul. And may your calm console and restore you. That is an invitation from the Supreme to come and rest a while in the arms of the beloved. And not to abort religion from your life or your practices, no, to take the richness that you've achieved and acquired and bring it along with you, but not the negative mindsets that you're evil and that you're not of God. Namaste, Shalom, Inshallah, Pakset Bonam Om Shanti.